Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's meditation. I don't see any viewers just yet. So, yeah, I'm just going to chat a little and give people time to check in. If you are there, it'd be lovely if you would just say hi on the chat so that I know I'm not alone here. Maybe some of you will check in later, not live. Okay, so I just love century prayer, so it's great to have this opportunity to do it with you. I'm just going to recap. I'm not sure what viewers we will have, if there's anyone new, so just to say to you that century prayer is such a lovely way just to rest in God for just a few minutes, but you will be amazed at what those few minutes do particularly if you do it regularly, to settle your active brain, calm you down. It even stimulates your immune system because it reduces the stress hormones in your bloodstream. So it does all sorts of wonderful things on a physiological basis, but it also does wonderful things on a spiritual level. And there is no doubt that disciplined and committed daily centering prayer will deepen your spirituality. No doubt about that at all. And you find a peace. You will notice it. Won't take long before you notice it. You will find a wonderful peace within you. I certainly have, and it's helped me so much in this COVID environment. So I see we've got 2 viewers. Not sure who they are, but that's just awesome. So I can just share with you now just one thing I wanted to share before I started. I don't know how many of you are members of my St. Thomas Family and Friends Facebook group, but if you aren't, and you'd like to be, please go along and just join up. Just go to search for St. Thomas Family and Friends and just join the group. I posted a prayer this morning. It's a very poignant, beautiful, profound prayer that talks about, it was found next to the dead body of a child in the Ravenscroft death camp, probably in Germany or Poland. And it is a prayer that talks about the persecution of the Nazis against the Jews, and it asks God not to persecute them for their ill doings, but to be grateful for. They are grateful for the fruit that persecution brought. And they prayed for their persecutors that those fruits that came out of that persecution would be their forgiveness, the forgiveness of their persecutors. I don't know how you have a more open heart than that. But the point that I actually want to make is that we can use this in the COVID virus situation because, yes, we are suffering. Many of us are suffering a lot more than others. Many, as you know, I don't want to go into everything to make this too long, but some are starving, some are ill, some are separated from families, some people are dying alone. Okay, all those kinds of things. But ask yourself, what has been the fruit of the COVID virus in your life? And I mean, I can just speak for Mike and I and for St. Thomas Church. We have connected far more as a parish We have gotten to know each other so much better. We have been able to pray more closely than we ever had before. There has been a love which has been pervading through the community, which is tangible and was, but it is so much more noticeable now. So remember in your prayers around COVID to thank God for the fruits. Okay, so now we are going to do some centering. I have a scripture for you, Psalm 139, 4 to 7. And as per usual, I will read the scripture. Then we will have 5 minutes of silent prayer where you can try and find something in that scripture that jumps out for you, and perhaps just hold that in your mind and your heart during the 5 minutes of silence. What is that saying to you? What is God saying to you? And I usually use encouraging scripture, so it's not likely to be something that will bring you down or frighten you. So after the first 5 minutes, I read it again, and we have another 5 minutes of silence, and at the end, I will read it for one last time, and then there will be an opportunity for you to give your feedback, and I will give mine as well, and that will be the end. So let us begin with Psalm 139, beautiful psalm, verses 4 to 7. Even before a word is on my tongue, O Lord, you know it completely. You hem me in behind and before and lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is so high that I cannot attain it. Where can I go from your spirit? Oh, where can I flee from your presence? I'll read it once again. Even before a word is on my tongue, O Lord, you know it completely. You hem me in, behind and before, and lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is so high that I cannot attain it. Where can I go from your spirit? Or where can I flee from your presence? Even before a word is on my tongue, O Lord, you know it completely. You hem me in, behind and before, and lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is so high that I cannot attain it. Where do I go from your spirit? Or where can I flee from your presence? Even before a word is on my tongue, O Lord, you know it completely. You hem me in behind and before, and lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is so high that I cannot attain it. Where can I go from your spirit? Or where can I flee from your presence? So maybe just slowly come back into the world. Twiddle your toes and your fingers and be aware of where you are in the room, in your chair, and open your eyes slowly. Take a few breaths. Enjoy the peace. So if anybody wants particularly to make a comment on their experience this morning, you don't have to. You absolutely don't have to. But if you want to, we'd love to hear it. Maybe we learn from it, from you. I'm sure we will. I think this passage speaks to me of the fact that sometimes I feel quite overwhelmed by God's presence, by his kindness, by his generosity, by his answer to my prayers. And I feel that I just can't grab it all, can't fathom it all. But then I don't think we're supposed to. Because God is so much bigger than we can ever imagine. And he loves us so much more than we ever imagine. And this psalm tells us that he is with us. He is with us not just around us, but he knows what's going on in our hearts, what we are going to say before we say it. He lays his hand upon us at all times. And if we sit quietly, put our hand on our heart, sometimes we can feel that. We can feel that presence. We can feel that hand of peace. So where can I go from your spirit? Well, we can't go anywhere. We can't go anywhere from his presence. And why would we want to? One of the lovely things about the quietness and the stillness of centering prayer is that you can actually just rest in God, and you can allow those feelings of being overwhelmed to just wash over you. Don't resist them. They're wonderful. Just let them wash over you and feel them and feel everything that God gives you in that moment. We're often just so busy in our lives that we never stop to feel his presence, or to understand or feel or give thanks for the gifts he gives us. So I'm going to close off now. I wish you all of God's blessings and lots of love, and I will see you again at some point in time. Bye for now.